Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Accounts Accuracy, and let us study common size statement. I hope you might have seen my previous video in which I have explained comparative statement. Now you should know this thing that common size statement is categorized under two headings, that is common size balance sheet and common size income statement. So just as comparative statement, in that you do two variety of sums, that is one of balance sheet and one of profit and loss account. In the same way, in common size also you do two variety of sums, one of balance sheet and other of profit and loss account. Now in common size income statement as well as the balance sheet, one thing you have to remember that you don't have to find out the difference. Just let us see it with an example. Suppose there are two brothers, one reads in class 1 and another in class 7. In that case, when you will try to find out the difference, that would be useless, because by finding out the difference in their marks you will not do justice, because standard 1 child will definitely be getting good marks approaching to 100, because that's too easy to achieve full marks in junior class just as nursery, prep and 1, but it's too difficult when you go to higher classes. In this case you don't have to find out the difference, you will directly find out the percentages of both the results and then you would be able to compare the percentage difference. Let us understand it better with one more example. Suppose in your assessment you gave the test having full marks 30 and final exam having full marks 100. So when you would like to compare whether you have done improvement or not, for that you don't have to find out the difference of the marks, because that would not be correct, because the full marks of assessment was only 30 and full marks of final exam was 100. So by finding out the difference you won't be able to know your progress. For that what you need to do, you will have to directly find out the percentages of both the mark. By finding out the percentage of your assessment as well as final exam marks, you would be able to know your progress, because here what you are doing, you are finding out the percentage in total keeping 100 as base. Base is kept as 100 for both the exams and then it becomes easy for finding out the progress. So that is the difference. In your comparative statement you find out the difference first and then you find out the percentage, but in common size you have to remember size word tells that both can't be compared by finding out the difference. This is the format of common size balance sheet. It's just similar to what you did in comparative statement. All the headings and subheadings I have already asked you to learn, because you need to put all the items according to the headings and subhead. Now one more thing I would like to say, there you are keeping the fifth column as your difference column and you are finding out the percentage, but in common size you don't have to find out the difference. You will make the two columns having percentage column, like as I explained you in this case that you kept 100 as base. In the same way, for finding out the percentage you will have to keep base as your total value of asset column and total value of liability column. This thing you have to remember, that base would be kept as the total value, and you know the total value of your asset and liability always remains same. Now as you have understood this format, let us understand it better with the example. Here what is given, this is the sum in which you have been provided with the items and values of 2 years balance sheet, and you are supposed to prepare common size statement. Now what you have to do, you have to copy down all the items and the values of both the years in the balance sheet. Once you will put the values under the proper head and subhead, you will check whether your total of liability column and asset column is matching or not. What you have to do, you have to check whether the total values of liability column is similar to asset column or not of both the years. If that matches, that means you have put the items in proper heads and subheads. Next to that, you will have to find out the percentage of both the years directly by keeping the total values as base. Suppose if you will find out the percentage of share capital, your base will be 2 lakh. So 1 lakh 50,000 by 2 lakh into 100, you will get 75%. Your base will be kept as total of liability column, and then 30,000 divided by 2 lakh into 100, 15% will come. For current liabilities trade payable value also, 20,000 divided by 2 lakh into 100, you will get 10%. So this is how you will calculate the percentage of the entire column. Then for this total column, it should be 100, because 2 lakh divided by 2 lakh into 100 will always come 100. And one more thing I would like to tell you, that you must calculate the total of percentage of your liability also. Once you will calculate, it must come 100. That means 75 plus 15 plus 10 should always be 100. In the same way, for asset column also, 2 lakh divided by 2 lakh into 100, you will get 100%. Again, for total column, it should be 100. Now for the next year, that is 2020, also the same way you will do. 1,20,000 divided by 1,90,000, because the total of 2020 liability column is 1,90,000. So this total will be kept as base, that is 1,90,000. So 1,20,000 divided by 1,90,000 into 100, you will get 63.16. In the same way, for reserve and surplus also, this 30,000 divided by 1,90,000 into 100, you will get 15.79%. This way you will calculate the trade payable value also. 40,000 divided by 1,90,000 into 100, that would come 21.05%. For this asset side also, it will be 1,90,000 divided by this total value of asset column, that is 1,90,000 into 100, it will come 100. And remember, you should not forget to do the totaling of both the percentages of both the totals, that is the liability total should also come 100 and your asset total should also come 100. Percentage total is not coming 100, then your sum is wrong. You can see 63 plus 15 plus 21, this total will come 100. Next to that, let's see how the common size statement of profit and loss account is prepared. This is the format of profit and loss account. It's similar to what you have done in comparative statement, only the columns of percentages of both the year would be there. Instead of finding out the difference, you will have to find out the percentages directly of both the provided years. Now this is the sum which is given here. Revenue from operations is 6 lakh 4 lakh and cost of material consumed is given 60% of revenue from operations, 60% of 6 lakh. And here revenue from operations is the cost of material consumed for year 2020, that is 50% of 4 lakh, that would be 2 lakh. Next you have finance cost of both the years, and then at last tax rate is given, that is 40% of profit before tax. So for that you need to find out the profit. Let's see how it will be done. Here what you will do, you will put each values in the particular column under the proper heads. Now revenue from operations which was given, then next to that I told you cost of material consumed, that is 60% of 6 lakh and 50% of 4 lakh you have to find out. That would be 60% of 6 lakh will be 3,60,000, that is 6 lakh into 60 by 100, that will come 3,60,000, and 50% of 4 lakh is 50 by 100 into 4 lakh, that would come to 2 lakh. So this is how you will get the cost of material consumed. Finance cost is already given, that is 10 lakh and 8 lakh, it will be copied down here directly. Now after that total of expenses will be calculated, that is 3,70,000, 3,60,000 plus 10,000 will come 3,70,000, and total of expenses of the year 2020 will be 2 lakh plus 8,000, that is 2,08,000. Now revenue from operation is 6 lakh minus 3,70,000, you will get the profit before tax. Remember, from revenue from operations you will have to deduct the total of expenses in order to find out the profit, because you know that from total sales we deduct expenses in order to know about the profit. So 6 lakh minus 3,70,000, it's coming 2,30,000. In the same way, from 4 lakh, when you will deduct 2,08,000, you will get 1,92,000. So once you find out the profit before tax, at last in the sum you were given that 40% you have to calculate the tax rate, that is 40% of profit before tax for the year 2021 and 40% of profit before tax for the year 2022 as well. So 40% of 2,30,000 you have to calculate just to know about your tax rate. 40%, that is 40 by 100 into 2,30,000, you will get 92,000. And then for your year 2020 also 1,90,000 into 40 by 100, you will get 76,800. Now after deducting the tax value from the profit before tax, you will get the profit after tax, that is from 2,30,000 you need to deduct 92,000, you will get 1,38,000. In the same way, from the total profit before tax, that is 1,92,000, you will deduct tax value, that is 76,800, you will get profit after tax. And then what you have to do, you have to find out the percentage of both the years. For finding out the percentage of both the years, you will have to keep the revenue from operations as base. So revenue from operation will be kept as base, that means percentage will always be 100 in the revenue from operations columns. Next, because 6 lakh by 6 lakh into 100 will come 100, 4 lakh by 4 lakh into 100 will always come 100. Next to that, when you will find out the percentage of rest of the items, you have to keep the revenue from operations as base. So 3,60,000 by 6 lakh into 100, it will come 60. Again for finance cost, that is 10,000 by 6 lakh into 100, it would come 1.67. For this total of expenses, that is 3,70,000 by 6 lakh into 100, it will come 61.67. For profit before tax, 2,30,000 divided by 6 lakh into 100, it will come 38.33. For tax, 92,000 divided by 6 lakh into 100, it will come 15.33. For 1,38,000 again divided by 6 lakh into 100, it will come 23%. So this is how you will calculate the percentage of your 2021 column. In the same way, for the year 2020, the percentages will be calculated. Just see how 4 lakh by 4 lakh into 100, it should come 100. I have already told. For cost of material consumed, it's provided 2 lakh. This cost of material consumed value will be divided by your revenue from operations value of 2020, that is 4 lakh. So 2 lakh by 4 lakh into 100, it will come 50%. For finance cost, 8,000 divided by 4 lakh into 100, 2%. For this total expenses, that is 2,08,000 divided by 4 lakh into 100, 52%. Profit before tax, 1,92,000 divided by 4 lakh into 100, 48%. For tax rate, that is 76,800 divided by 4 lakh into 100, 19.20%. For this profit after tax, 1,15,200 divided by 4 lakh into 100, it will come 28.80. So this way you will calculate the percentages of revenue from operations of both the years. And then two things you need to check, that your percentages of both the years should come 100. Fine. So this is how you will do the sums of common size statement. I hope this video might have helped you in understanding the common size statement well. If you liked my video, don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching.